What's going on, YouTube? This is Sports Gaming 1, and it's time for our second tournament on the NCAA Football GOAT Tournament, where we are going to determine the greatest program in the history of NCAA football, starting with NCAA Football 2003, going up to the latest game, NCAA Football 14, and then continuing with the updated rosters. This will be the 2016 season. That's why we call it NCAA Football 17. Obviously, there was no NCAA Football 17. And I chose this year just because I thought it was a really competitive year. Penn State wound up winning the conference. Ohio State maybe was the best team that year. They got to the playoffs as well. Michigan was really, really good. A lot of people had them in the playoffs until the end of the season. Wisconsin was really good. Nebraska was good this year. Iowa was good. So there were a lot of good teams, and I think it's going to make for a really competitive tournament. And I know the Michigan State fans did not want to see this year because it was such a bad year for them. But here's the thing. Just like we saw in the SEC tournament, this can be a story of redemption. And Michigan State preseason was actually in the top 15. They had a good football team, or at least were projected to have a good football team. So on the game, they're going to have a good team, and they're going to have a chance to redeem themselves by possibly winning this tournament. We'll see if it happens. We're going to see them in action here in our first episode as we play round one in the Big Ten East. So let's get it started with Rutgers and Ohio State. You can see I like to show the overall ratings of each team before we play the game. Ohio State a 91 overall, Rutgers an 83. So obviously Ohio State is the better team. Early on, Rutgers with the ball. They're going to go deep. And check out this pass and catch. Right on the money, Andre Patton. Third down and 2, though. Ohio State trying to get a stop. Rutgers going to try to run it, and boy, they ran right into a blitz. Ohio State's defense all over it. Rutgers would have to settle for a field goal. And here was the kick. It's up and it's good. So Rutgers is on the board as they take a 3-0 lead. Here we go now, late first quarter. Ohio State trying to get their first score of the game, and there goes Mike Weber breaking tackles across the 40 and down near the 30-yard line. A big gain there. Third down and 2, though. Rutgers trying to get a stop. It's not going to happen. Mike Weber again, 7 yards for the touchdown, and the Ohio State Buckeyes take a 7-3 lead. Next drive, here comes Rutgers trying to score again on this drive. Third down and long. Looking. Nobody open. Tried to step up in the pocket and run. Couldn't happen. And Ohio State gets a stop. So then Ohio State coming right down the field. Touchdown. Beautiful pass to Corey Smith. And the Buckeyes look to take control of this game. Late now, under a minute to go after a 3-and-out. JT Barrett trying to get some points before halftime and finds Corey Smith again wide open, same area of the field. And Ohio State takes a 21-3 lead, and there was no looking back from there. Here comes Curtis Samuel. He'll take it in from a yard out. Ohio State then up 28-3. Rutgers did get a touchdown there, but here comes Curtis Samuel again as he takes it to the house late in the third quarter, and that's all they would need. Ohio State rolls in this one. They will move on to face the winner of Michigan and Michigan State. And again, that's going to be a really fun matchup. I know during the season, Michigan State was not very good. Michigan was really good. But the rosters, the teams here on the game, they're pretty even. So it's going to be a great matchup here. But before we get to that one, let's go to Maryland taking on Indiana. Indiana was the 4 seed. Maryland, the 5 seed. You can see overall both teams in 83. So we should have an exciting game, a pretty even game. Here comes Maryland to start the game off. Big play there as they get about 21 yards on the catch. Third down and 10, though. Indiana trying to get a stop. Beautiful pass there. Threads the needle to Lane, a 13-yard pickup, and Maryland is moving. And then they find the man, I believe that's Ty Johnson out of the backfield. Yes, it is. 25-yard touchdown, and Maryland goes on top. Now, third down and 3. Richard Legault with a beautiful pass to Simi Cobbs. As Indiana now on the move. Play action. Second down and 2. Legault going deep. Got his man. It's Page. And he makes the catch around the 20-yard line. Defense would get a stop, though. And Indiana has to settle for the field goal. 7-3 would be the score after this field goal. Now we move on to the second quarter. Here comes the quarterback as Perry Hills takes it in 13 yards out. Maryland on top, 14-3. Richard Legault, wide open receiver. It's Page, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Mitchell Page, 50-yard touchdown catch, and Indiana right back in it late in the first half. Maryland trying to convert, and they do with a beautiful pass. Maryland really seems to have the momentum at this point. They would go for the field goal before halftime. Kick is up, and it's good. So Maryland takes a 17-10 lead as they go into halftime. But here comes Indiana trying to come back. Legault finds his man. It's going to be a first down. 20-yard pickup on that play. 3rd down and 5 now. Legault scrambling. Oh, he's going to get sacked. No, he gets out of it. And he's got a man at the back of the end zone, loads up to throw, but he cannot get the pass off. I was trying. I know we had a guy open there, but just couldn't get the pass off. So they would have to settle for the field goal as Maryland stays in control of this game. We then turn it over to the computer. It's a close game, 4th quarter. Let's see if Indiana can come back as they are not off to a good start. Sack on the play, 2nd down and 15 coming up. I'll be back to wrap this game up.
Second and long. Ball on the 15-yard line. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He makes it to the 18-yard line. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Number 4 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 12.
He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Maryland is up 4. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line. Throw. They'll bring him down around the 43-yard line.
Number 16 makes the tackle at the 43-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
He gets out to about the 42-yard line. The punter is going to try to pin him deep in their own territory with a good punt here. And this one is a beauty. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts.
Number 34 with the run. That is a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
5 wide. Up the middle for a nice gain.
Brings him down. Gain of 6 yards. 3rd down.
Just over 2 minutes in the game. Throwing right. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Watch out here. Out of bounds at midfield. They come out in a 5 wide set. And he is drilled at the 46-yard line.
He just timed the snap count there and really made a nice play.
Third and 11.
Third and long. This defense digs in here, and it could be their ball game.
Was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
They come out in an empty backfield. With a quick throw. Can't find his man, and they'll turn it over.
It's always a gamble going for it with so many yards to come up with. But when you're behind, sometimes you have to take risks to get back into a ball game.
You aren't going to convert many fourth downs against this defense. That's a really good stop. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. The Hoosiers taking their first time out of the half.
Well, the execution of this offense has been on display here on this drive. They know what they needed to do, and that's pick up the first down, work the clock, and finish this game off. And with that first down, they may have done it.
He's taken down at the 38. From the 38-yard line, second down.
Defensive coordinator has a lot of confidence in his pass defense, and he's releasing a safety to stop the run.
Brought down at the 36. Indiana's out of timeout. Just under 2 to go in the game. Well, a lot of frustration by that offense, but you've got to give the defense credit for coming up with a stop in this quarter in a game this close. So it's fourth down. They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt. There was some movement on the line.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
So they've moved him back, and it's fourth and long. He really got a hold of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll get the ball with the change of possession on the punt, but time is starting to be a factor.
Well, they're down a touchdown, and there is less than a minute left, so there's no time to waste. It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
And he stops the clock with a spike. Third and long here in the fourth, and this is the biggest third down of the ball game. Short over the middle, and he's taken down at the 22-yard line. The screen pass goes nowhere.
Well, you got to take your hat off to the defense. All week they preached over and over again how they were not going to let this kid use his speed in the open field, and they really shut him down that time.
And down he goes at the 32. Spikes the ball.
That makes it second and 10.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 32. He's tackled at the 42. The spike will stop the clock. So this is it right here. One last play and one last chance to win the game. If they can get the Hail Mary, they'll pull out the miracle win. Going deep, lays it out there. So a fourth down stop there late in the fourth quarter, and that should do it.
All right, so Indiana runs out of time, and Maryland wins this one 17-13. A little bit of an upset there. I mean, it was the 4-5 matchup, so they were pretty even. So it'll be Maryland now advancing to go on the road to take on Penn State. That'll be a fun one. I think Maryland has a chance to win that game. They look pretty good here in this first one. As we now get ready for our next matchup, I think this is definitely the best matchup in the whole first round. We're getting it here on this first episode. It's a rivalry game. It's Michigan versus Michigan State. On the game, Michigan is the better team. They're a 95. Michigan State is a 90, though. Both teams really good here on the game. Michigan State was ranked number 12 in the preseason. So we're going to see if Michigan State can get some redemption like Georgia did back on our SEC tournament from 2008. So here comes Jabril Peppers on the opening kickoff. Yeah, not a good start here for Michigan State as he takes it all the way for the touchdown, and Michigan jumps on top 7-0, 103 yards on that return. Here comes Michigan State now. O'Connor looking to pass, and that was not a good throw. Bad decision, underthrown a little bit. Michigan comes up with the interception, and the Wolverines are in business. 3rd down and 18, though, after a sack. Wilton Spate hit hard. Ball comes out, but they're going to call it an incomplete pass. And Michigan State gets a stop, so they're looking to get back in the game. And then just a horrible play. Don't even know why I was trying to run an option. That's just what the computer suggested. Michigan picks it up, takes it the distance for the touchdown, and nothing going right here for Michigan State. Late in the first quarter, trying to get on the board, and Michigan's offense really hasn't done anything. It's just been their defense and special teams. Here comes O'Connor, beautiful pass to R.J. Shelton, 12 yards, 3rd down and 1 coming up, big play. They go to the fullback. He busts ahead, picks up the first down, keeps the chains moving. Now, late, almost the last play of the first quarter, L.J. Scott takes it in from 3 yards out, and all of a sudden, Michigan State back in the game. 2nd down and 12 for Michigan as they try to get going. Big hit. Spate stays up, but he cannot get rid of the football. It's a sack. Michigan State gets the ball back. 2nd down and 14. O'Connor on the run. Good pass. And Michigan State with a chance to tie the game up here late in the first half. O'Connor again to pass. Left side again. Finds his man. It's Darrell Stewart. 13 yards. And all of a sudden they're down 1st and goal. L.J. Scott. Look at this cut as he zooms his way back into the end zone. And Michigan State would tie it up at 14. And now we had a tie game almost at halftime. I decided to go ahead and let the computer play this out. Michigan will get the ball here, but Michigan State gets it to start the second half. So still really anybody's game. We'll see who wins it, and I'll be back at the end of the video to wrap things up.
You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Fires it out. Tackle made at about the 29-yard line.
I think he could have taken a risk down the field, but he played it safe instead, and that's one of the keys to winning ball games.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Number 86, the intended
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Wide 50! Wide 50!
Finds his man. 1st down.
That'll move the chains for another Michigan.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 40. And he hits him hard at the 45.
Get up! Easy! Box two!
That makes it 1st and 10.
Green, 19! Green, high!
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. The Wolverines are going to call their 2nd timeout.
Ready! 18!
Complete, and he's out of bounds.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
From the 27-yard line, it's first down. Fires quickly to the tight end, and they push him out at the 20-yard line. This is the 9th play of this drive.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Now he's scrambling. Good open field tackle.
Number 30 on the tackle.
Rally! Rally!
First down.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Quick pass. What a play to set him up with a 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
False start, offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
35's the mic. Let's go! Green, 19!
Throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown. The tight end does a nice job coming down with that touchdown catch.
He certainly did, Brad. This guy's a big-time threat inside the 10-yard line because of his size. He can out-muscle defensive backs for the ball.
And he hits the PAT. An 11-play, 82-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
So the score now, 21-14. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. 6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Runs left and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a loss of 3 yards. 3rd down.
Going long. The defender had it and then dropped it. I'd say the offensive coordinators definitely showed their wares in that first half. 21-14, Wolverines. Reese and David, thanks, guys. Second half action just about ready to start here. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. He makes it to the 25-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 25. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here.
Loss of 3 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
He wants it all. The receiver found the hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield.
Call the loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
Knocked out immediately after the catch.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21. Knocked out of bounds at the 14.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Throws it in a hurry. And down he goes at the 2-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Fires quickly, and he's got his receiver for the touchdown. They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. It was an 8-play, 74-yard drive, and the result, 7 points.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground. This time, they went the entire length of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution by the quarterback and the receiver.
21-21 ball game. And he just got stood up right there. A lot of times you'll see teams start to clinch up a little bit when games stay close well into the second half. You need to stay loose, keep doing what you've been doing all week in practice, and execute when it's time. He's taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 27-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
Brought down at about the 37-yard line. From their own 37-yard line. 1st down. And he's tackled around the 47-yard line. Room around the corner. He's tackled at the 50.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
2nd down at 7 coming up here. Ball on the 50.
Red 85! Red 85!
Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
You like a team that's ready to defend the pass. It takes some preparation to get in the way of a pass like that.
Red 68! Red 68!
Gets it out to his receiver, and he can't hang on.
Number 86, the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
Shelton is back to receive. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. Let's find out if the defense has made any adjustments after giving up a touchdown on that last drive.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
He lets it fly. No, incomplete.
Number 88, the intended receiver on the play.
From their own 20-yard line. Second down. Scott gets the carry. He's out to the 30. He gets hit out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 38. It's the tailback, picked up by the defense. He has some room. The 10. And a huge touchdown play. And he converts the extra point. Set to kick this one away. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Well, let's see if the offense can make up for the misfortune they had just a few moments ago.
I know as a quarterback, it's always hard to watch the defense score a touchdown on you. But it was always a reminder to take extra care of the football.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That brings up second and 5.
From their own 30-yard line. Second down. Pulls in the pass and steps out. So the pass was complete for a gain of 5 on the play, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's just great execution on that short pass play.
London takes it up the middle. He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
That makes it second and 10.
From their own 35-yard line. It's second down. Here's the pass, broken up.
Number 35 was the intended receiver on the play.
The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. They'll bring him down at the 39. Hold on for a wild ride in the fourth quarter if this one follows suit. Michigan leads it 28-21. Into the fourth quarter now, and we're back to the action. Certainly they don't have the return on here. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
Return for gain of 8 yards.
This is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Michigan up 7 points. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
It's second and 10. Ball on their own 26. And they make the stop around the 35-yard line.
That'll make it third and 1.
Might have been some early movement up front.
False start, offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
Yeah, now they have more yards to pick up for the first down.
Third down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 30.
Ready! Easy, easy, easy! Buffalo, Buffalo!
Tackle right around the 46-yard line.
He looked pretty cool back there. Even with the outside linebacker blitzing, he made an accurate throw, and the result is a new set of downs.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Smith picks up about 4 yards on the play.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6. Ball on the 50-yard line. He's got it out to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 33.
Getting the ball to your tight end and allowing him to make plays in the passing game can really open things up on the outside for your real speedsters.
Michigan is up a score.
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
And he tackles him hard at the 45.
Loss of 12 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Ready! Red 18! Red 18! Easy, easy, easy! Big dog! Big dog!
He's on a run, and he's sacked.
Calling a loss of 8 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. Shelton, the return man. And this one is a beauty. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Just under 2 minutes in the game. Tackle made at the 42. Pulls it in and stopped in his tracks with that tackle.
Number 42 makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Ball on their own 45. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately.
Number 42 on the tackle at the 49-yard line. 3rd down.
This one's going deep to the end zone. Can't connect.
Well, that's one effective way to slow these guys down, getting a hand between the ball and the receiver.
This could be it, fellas. It's 4th down. This is their last chance. They need a big play here. So the play of the day, 4th and ball game, and the defense comes up with the stop of the day and what will be the win. The whistle hasn't sounded yet. They still have to snap the ball and make sure they don't make any mistakes. Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Smith gets 7 yards on the play. 2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. And he's tackled.
That 1st down is going to do it. Michigan will win this football game, and you really have to go back to that stop on 4th down and 1. Michigan State just needed 1 yard to keep the drive going. It was under a minute to go. Still had a chance, but the defense from Michigan comes up with a stop. They made some big plays on that side of the ball. Jabril Peppers with the big kickoff return to open up the game, and Michigan will advance. So we will see Michigan and Ohio State. How about that for a 2nd round matchup? And then again, Maryland and Penn State. But on our next episode, we're going to go over to the West. And we're going to play round 1 in the Big Ten West. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching this episode. And stay tuned for more here on the Sports Gaming 1 YouTube channel.